Previously on the diary.
OMG. Can't believe my mom took my diary. She just took it out of my hands. Think she only read the last entry.
Jessica? Whose body is that? My dad. He killed himself. Suicide? More like euthanasia.
She told me her dad had a type of lung cancer called asbestosis. Jessica came home to find that he had drunk an entire bottle of drain clog remover. She pressed a pillow against his face. Jessica's story was on the evening news earlier today. They're still waiting on the police report for the cause of death and things like that. It was the spring of 2012. She walked into the house, find her dad with the gun in his mouth, who just ran and tackled the gun out of his mouth. He managed to get the gun back to pointing at him, fired, and hit Jessica on the upper side of her leg. He never apologized.
The following takes place on September 24th, 2012.
Dear Diary, the creepiest thing happened today. I'm even feeling a bit afraid as I write this down. Because let's face it, you are not a vault. You can and have been penetrated easily before. I'd be naked if anyone read you completely. I'll tell you, if only you what happened. But first, they announced the preparations for the homecoming dance at school today. They asked for volunteers, and I signed up. I'm so excited! Like, so very. I really think that if Jessica could attend, she would be homecoming queen. I honestly can't think of anyone as pretty as her in this tiny little town in the middle of nowhere. Although, I also think Bobby would be homecoming king. I don't know if I like the idea of them as a couple. OMG, I think Jessica just made me a little jelly. Wait, jelly of her? Or of him? I had a song stuck in my head the entire day, but I'm not saying which. Back at home, the story of Jessica's dad came on the news again, but some things didn't add up. Problem 1. There was no mention of him being sick. I mean, they didn't specifically rule it out, but it wasn't mentioned at all. I would imagine something like that would be mentioned, at least as a fun fact. Problem 2. There was no mention of him drinking any intoxicating fluids. If I try to make sense out of it, it sounds like the number one cause of death, according to Jessica, was a lie. Either she lied and plainly just killed him, or he tricked her into thinking he was almost dead so she would finish the job. Problem 3. The guy's name sounds nothing like Jessica's dad. My mom pointed that out for me. I couldn't tell. I don't understand any of this. I ran to my room looking for answers. Jessica wasn't there. I checked the bathroom. There she was. Silent. Staring at herself in the mirror. I could tell she knew I was looking at her, but she didn't say anything. And neither did I.